The WrestleMania 40 press conference was one for the ages. Cody finally chose Roman Reigns. The Rock turned heel while slapping the crap out of Cody Rhodes. Roman is looking like the little brother that just had his big brother come save him from the bully at school. And Seth Rollins is the ultimate background character. As of the making of this video, Triple H has announced that we will be getting Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns 2 at WrestleMania 40, and The Rock doesn't seem too happy about it. Which begs the question, how will WWE be booking this soap opera that we just witnessed? Is The Rock still going to fight Roman? When is he gonna fight Roman? Is this gonna be a triple threat match? Will Roman be pulling double duty at WrestleMania? Are we gonna get a Rock versus Cody Rhodes match? Are we gonna be getting a tag team match between The Rock and Roman Reigns against Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes? And when would that match even happen? There's just so many different scenarios and questions to ask, and we're gonna dive into all the possibilities. So possibility number one, we'll have Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns 2 as Triple H has announced, but during this match, The Rock will interrupt it and he will betray Roman Reigns, so that can set up a match for us to have The Rock versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 41 while Cody Rhodes finishes his story at WrestleMania 40. With the path that we're on, I'm not really seeing how we're gonna get this exactly, because The Rock is firmly standing by Roman Reigns and acting like his big brother that's coming to protect him and the entire family. Which kind of also answers the question of who's the head of the table. Right now, it seemed like The Rock is the head of the table because Roman is following behind The Rock. So we'll see what happens with that. But right now, I don't see the route of how The Rock is going to turn on Roman, but I guess that's the point. Right now, he's friends with Roman. Maybe for another month or so, he's good with Roman. After that, maybe he turns on Roman at WrestleMania and we finally get their match, but it's at WrestleMania 41 and we get a full year's build to it, just like we did with The Rock versus John Cena. Possibility number two is that we get a triple threat match. We get Cody Rhodes versus The Rock versus Roman Reigns, simply because Cody Rhodes has already selected to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania for his rematch, but The Rock doesn't seem happy about it. The Rock might not stand by. The Rock might not let that happen. He says that The Rock versus Roman Reigns is the greatest WrestleMania main event of all time. So with that being said, The Rock might not idly stand by and just let Cody finish his story. On top of that, you saw at the end of the press conference, he told Triple H, you need to fix this. It's not Cody's time. It's not his time. You need to fix it. You need to get it done. That is a story completely in and of itself. So we'll see what happens with it. The only thing I have to say about it is that I don't know how realistic that would be, because right now we have The Rock and we have Roman Reigns on the same side defending the Bloodline. And with that being said, if it's a triple threat match, they can end up double teaming Cody Rhodes. They can end up double teaming Cody and spending the entire match just focused on beating Cody up and getting him out of the picture so they can finally have a one-on-one in this match. Now, if that were to happen, fine. They destroy Cody Rhodes, they completely bury him, and then we get Rock versus Roman in a one-on-one match, which is still technically a triple threat, and then The Rock goes on to lose to Roman Reigns. Unless Cody Rhodes jumps in at the very end and gets this Super Cena moment where he comes and he beats both of them and still finishes his story. But I don't see him finishing the story if this is a triple threat match, because I really think that The Rock and Roman together will take him out. Now, if that happens and Roman retains, it might set up a situation where we end up waiting 2 whole years for Cody to finish his story. So it's not even a WrestleMania 40, it's not a WrestleMania 41, we're talking about WrestleMania 42, because they have this triple threat match and The Rock was like, no. Your match versus me didn't count for the head of the table. It didn't count for the Bloodline because it was a triple threat. So I get my rematch now, Roman Reigns versus The Rock at WrestleMania 41, and then Cody is on the back burner for yet another year, which I know no fan wants to happen. Nobody wants that to happen. So this is like a very, very unlikely route to take. Maybe they do take the triple threat route, but maybe they definitely don't take the route of Cody waiting another 2 years to finish his story. Now, this next possibility is the one that I would really personally like to see. It would be Roman Reigns pulling double duty. Roman Reigns fights The Rock on night 1 of WrestleMania, and then he goes on to face Cody Rhodes on night 2 of WrestleMania. Now, if this was the story, I strongly think and believe that the WWE would be pushing Roman to beat Hulk Hogan's record. In this case, I don't think Cody Rhodes finishes his story, because if we're having Roman fight on night 1 against The Rock, for the Bloodline, and then we have him fighting on night 2 against Cody Rhodes. That just gives him more story and more build-up and more reason to give Roman Reigns this GOAT case, to say that I literally main evented both nights of WrestleMania and I beat The Rock and Cody Rhodes on 2 back-to-back nights. So with that being said, it would just work too well in Roman Reigns' favor to build up his legacy as the greatest of all time, right? And the narrative that they're trying to push with him. And that'll easily take him into the Hulk Hogan reign. Sure, he doesn't defend his title every month. He doesn't defend his title every 2 months. But what can you say about Roman Reigns after he beats The Rock and Cody Rhodes on back-to-back nights? If that is the route they're going to take in regards to Roman Reigns doing a double duty WrestleMania event, then I really see Roman going on to beat Hulk Hogan's record, which again, I know a lot of fans would be in outrage. I wouldn't be, because I would love to see him beat Hulk Hogan's record, but I know I might be in the minority. Roman fans, we're in the minority, but hey, that is a possibility. Let's see what happens. Now let's go back and flip the script. What if we have Cody Rhodes face The Rock in a one-on-one match on the main event of night 1 of WrestleMania? So they have this match to see who has the right, who has earned the chance and opportunity to face Roman Reigns on night 2 of WrestleMania in the main event. So whoever wins this match, they'll be pulling double duty. It wouldn't be Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, hey, I'm gonna sit back, I'm gonna relax, I'm gonna eat my popcorn, I'm gonna watch, I'm gonna let y'all have it out and see who gets to fight me at WrestleMania. And I know a lot of Cody fans wouldn't be happy about this because they're like, dude, he already won the Royal Rumble twice. Why do I have to win the Royal Rumble twice? And then I have to defend my WrestleMania spot against The Rock just so I can keep my position, just so I could get my chance to finish my story? I've already written my story. I've already written my ticket to WrestleMania, but that could be the route that the WWE is going. So Cody could defend his spot on night 1 against The Rock. Cody could go on to beat The Rock. He is now beaten the other head of the table, or maybe the real head of the table, right? And now he beats The Rock. He goes on to beat Roman Reigns. And then that sets up the feud between The Rock and Roman Reigns, because Roman is like, dude, you had the chance to beat Cody. You had the chance to make it be us, a family event in the WrestleMania for the head of the table, for the Bloodline, and you screwed up. Now, because you screwed up, I don't have my title anymore, and we lost our main event. Then that could start the feud between The Rock and Roman Reigns. And then again, we get a build-up with The Rock and Roman for a full year for a match at WrestleMania 41. Now, I'm also seeing ideas of this tag match circulating between The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. And this is coming because once The Rock slapped the living crap out of Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins was right there to defend him. And it just became a whole big drama scene and the biggest moment throughout the whole press conference, right? So now we're looking at possibly Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins teaming up against The Rock and Roman, especially since The Rock and Roman are heavily aligned right now. They're defending their family. But the question comes, when are they going to have that match? Now, I'm seeing people talk about the possibility that this match could happen at Elimination Chamber. And while that could be possible, I don't know if Seth Rollins is going to be healthy enough to make it to the Elimination Chamber to have this tag team match so soon. It honestly depends on whether or not Seth Rollins can get healthy fast enough. Now, I did hear that he definitely wants to come back before WrestleMania. He wants to have a match before WrestleMania. He wants to get his legs back under him before he's just thrown into his main event at WrestleMania for his World Heavyweight Championship. But this is entirely dependent on how Seth Rollins' rehab goes and what happens with him. If not, I don't know, maybe we play out another scenario where it's a triple threat match, or where Cody is screwed over or something of that nature, and we get the match after WrestleMania. But honestly, I don't really see the point of that happening after WrestleMania, because I mean, it probably fizzled out. Once we got to WrestleMania, we got to the climax. Why do we need to go backwards and see this tag team match? Unless we got the tag team match where Cody finishes his story against Roman Reigns, and then we get the tag team match after that, which sees Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins beating The Rock and Roman Reigns, which then creates the turmoil within the bloodline like we saw with Roman and the Usos, right? So we might see Roman lose a match to Seth and Cody after WrestleMania, which will then build to the feud with The Rock again, so they're finally against each other and The Rock could be a face again. But as of right now, I don't know if that's gonna happen. We'll just have to see. Now, the last possible scenario I have for all of this is Cody Rhodes has pissed off the entire bloodline at this point. He has made Roman Reigns angry, he has made The Rock angry, and he has made the Usos and every single person within that Samoan dynasty, within that Samoan bloodline. He has made them mad, he has made them angry, and we just see a crazy moment where the entire Samoan family, or as many members of that family as we can get, come and make Cody Rhodes' life a living hell at WrestleMania 40 in the main event against Roman Reigns. Now, if that happens, we could see a possible scenario and situation where Cody Rhodes is screwed over even worse than he was last year. He's screwed over even worse because now, because he's been insulting the bloodline, more of the bloodline is getting involved, and more of the bloodline has cost him the opportunity to finish his story. And then we have Cody Rhodes down terrible. We have Cody Rhodes down bad. He still hasn't finished his story. Roman Reigns is going on to break Hulk Hogan's record. We at some point get The Rock versus Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns, like I said, he breaks the record, and everything's looking up and up for him, and everything's looking down and terrible for Cody. This is something I know the fans don't want to see. This is something that the fans would hate to see. They would probably riot. They already did a whole bunch with the We Want Cody movement. With the way they reacted with that, we already know they didn't want Cody to lose his WrestleMania spot. They'll especially be mad if he does get his WrestleMania spot and then he still loses it. And then on top of that, he loses it because of more bloodline interference. Fans don't want to see it. Man, that would be a crazy route to go though, because it would get more outrage, and it would relate to my last video I talked about with the outrage and the interactions and engagement being exactly what the WWE wanted to happen with this whole Cody Rhodes thing. So it is very possible that the WWE does want to make you angry in that way. They do want that kind of reaction out of you, because guess what? It's going to keep them buzzing. It's going to keep them trending. And right now, the thing they probably care the most about is how can we keep our name expanding, and how can we continue to get our name out there and can continue to trend. And that would definitely make them trend. The Cody Rhodes fans wouldn't sit back silently. They would start another outrage on social media. But yeah, guys, that's all the scenarios that I could personally think about. If you do think there are any scenarios that I did forget about that you are possibly considering could happen, let me know in the comment section down below. If you did enjoy it, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more sports gaming and sports discussions. This is J Athletic Gaming, and I'll catch you on the next one.